There you go. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Shani. I'm from Africa. I watch certain videos on YouTube about, in which they said Africans do not like black Americans. Well, and as an African and a black man, I just want to put this straight up. It's not true, okay? It is never true. Why am I saying this? Let's look at Africa for instance. In Africa, do we see skin color? No, we don't see skin color. Why do I say this? Africans, we are black, and for me, growing up in Africa, I have never realized I'm a black person because I was not used to seeing white people all around me and all that. So I never even noticed I'm a black person. I just don't have that color conscience in me. Yes, in Africa, if you wake up in the morning and then you watch a mirror, you will not see color. Trust me, you will not see color. You not even realize I'm black. You not have that in your mind. Okay? And let's look at our brothers in in America. They have been programmed in such a way that they are very color conscious. Okay? They think about color all the time. If they walk to the supermarket, they think about their color. If they walk to anywhere they go, they think about their color in such a way that this person do not like me and that person do not like me. Obviously, it's a fact. It's there. But in Africa, it's not like that. Africa is full of black people, like a very big continent full of black people with some white minorities. So it's just, I wake up in the morning, I don't see any difference. The next person I look at is the same as me. The person at the shop is the same as me. My mechanic is the same as me. My teacher, everybody around me is the same. So I don't even think about it. In fact, the first time I heard of the word racism was, I think, in 2008 when I was in high school, and they were doing this. I like football, so we're watching football, and when you are watching football, there's always a banner that says "Say no to racism, play fair play," and all that. So this word racism, what is racism? Because I know these players are playing against us. So why are these other people holding this thing saying "say no to racism"? So I just made my little research, and I got to know that the word actually means somebody from one race trying to be superior to, or think he or she is what? Superior to another race. Okay, so that was my first time. And in Africa is a very big place. It's a continent, not a country. And in Africa, we have about 50 countries or more. I think 52, 53, 54, something like that. I don't even care about that. So we have that. And in Africa, we don't speak the same languages. My country, for instance, Ghana, we are 28 million population, that's just a rough estimate. And with this small amount of population, we speak more than 100 languages. 100 languages. Just Ghana is a very tiny country. 100 languages. Every community have their own dialect. Their way of life is different. Their food is different. Their thinking is different. They have different taboos. Okay? In Africa, taboos are very much deep into our culture. That is the truth. Every African tribe have their taboos. Some are just, similar, but trust me, if you are an African, just steady, your people have their own way of life. Maybe probably they have their own religion. That's what people don't see. Africa, we have different type of religions. We are not just one people. So I'm from the north, somebody from the south coming to my place, and same brother and all that, trying to be like we are the same. Of course it's not going to be like that. Why? Because we will not eat the same food. That person will be maybe eating something different and will not speak the same language. That person will have his or her own language contrary to mine. Okay, the address, everything will be different. So we are not the same. We live in tribes and ethnic groups. So if you are from America, for instance, and then you go to Africa, any part of Africa, and then you think, oh, we are black people, we are all the same. In Africa, in America, all the black people, you speak the same language. You don't have tribes and all that. That's a good thing. But in Africa, it's not like that. Once you are in Africa and then you don't speak the language the community you find yourself in speak, it's gonna be like you're an outsider. Of course you are an outsider. You feel like that. So if you plan going to Africa or anything, trying to visit Africa, if you go there, don't you are there like the white people. If the white people come to Africa, they try to learn. They don't even try to speak their languages and all that. They don't try to speak English and French and all that. They try to learn the language and try to be like a local. You understand? Which most of my brothers from America is not doing. They don't even visit Africa. It's unfortunate. If you say you are African by blood and you know that, try to visit Africa. Forget about all this propaganda about Africa. Africa is is infected with diseases, like all that shit. It's lies. It's lies. Africa is almost 1 billion plus people. We have about billion. So if we're infested with diseases, how come we're not all dead? And wars and all that things they show on TV. Please, there are wars everywhere. Let's not forget about what is happening in Ukraine. It's just the same thing that is happening in Africa. It's power. There are greedy people everywhere. It doesn't mean we're all the same. So please, we love our people. We love black people around the world. We are black. If you come to Africa, you will never feel like, you will never be, be worried about your skin and all that. Why? Because you wake up in the morning, your maid is the same as you, your driver, your mechanic, your teacher, you all share the same color. So you just take that burden of skin color and all that thing aside, and you'll be surprised to see you've assimilated. Within some few years you'll be like a local. So that's it. We don't hate you. I've never been to the US, so I don't know of the expats from Africa in this thing. I don't know how you guys relate, how you try to settle your differences. But trust me, black people, we are not all the same. We are not all the same. We don't have black language, okay, and we don't have black culture. That is what you guys are trying to portray, but it's not like that. If you speak my language and then we sit together, we just get along. I will not even have it at the back of my mind that you're a stranger. Once we speak the same language, that's it. I will not even be, if I just get to know that you speak the same language as me, that's it. We will not even realize our difference. Okay? So that's it. It's not that we hate you, and no, it's not true. Please try to visit Africa, learn something. There's a very big community in Africa, like American community in Africa, and most of them are black people. They have been welcomed so well. They have properties in Africa, like in Ghana, and they are doing well for our communities. Please, if you want to see things for yourself, visit Ghana. Don't be glued to your TV and trying to learn everything from YouTube and what's the name, your TV and all that things. Some of them are not real. They are all propaganda, most of them. Okay, thank you very much. If you like this video, subscribe for more videos. I'll be doing a lot of interesting videos to just some educational purposes, like trying to Let us see our differences and learn some history too. There are a lot of histories from Africa you've not learned. You might learn it from me if you subscribe and then you follow me. Thank you very much.